to visit for 5 days, but ended up staying for 2 weeks. Which is why, as she explains further in an October 14th TikTok, she left the continent to go home to Miami just 2 days before the One Direction singer's tragic death at 31.
2 days. So she left the same day that the girl was on the podcast.
Naja.
What the fuck?
Well, we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know it's wild. I'm a jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So nah.
Rest in peace to Liam.
Yeah, it's definitely this has just been a bad one. It ain't been one where normalcy has been a thing. It's like, think of the most crazy bingo card that you can possibly imagine, and then that's 2024. But what's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTube couple back at it again. Top 5, top 10. Trying to stay away from that bingo card, boy.
Yeah, dude. Liam Payne from One Direction passed away. And that is just so wild to me. I wasn't a One Directioner or anything, but I am very much aware of how big that movement was. And they're not old enough to be dying right now. So it's just a shock for everybody. And I'm going to just cut to the chase. It was giving Whitney vibes. Like TMZ showing the pictures of like his room and like all the hotel room where he fell from the balcony.
Yeah. So that's just what they do now? That's what we do? What are they, medical examiners? They just like taking pictures of dead bodies and posting them or whatever. Like, that's so
tacky.
If that's really what they're on still, wow. But some people, when you worth a lot of money, and you were mentioning that he was battling with something, and a lot of people do, when you're getting a lot of money, you got to be very scared when you're battling with stuff, because to some people, you're worth much more not here anymore.
Right.
So whether it's like, hey, man, you trusting people around you with the pack and you think that, you know, this, that, and the third, or, oh, you in undisclosed locations far away. Because was that in America?
No, that is in Argentina.
Okay.
He was overseas.
And then on top of that, then it's, even if it is just like, hey, we were just, it was an accident. Who are the people around you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Are they just doing whatever just to just
be around?
Yeah, man. And then that's how it's, when nobody love you around you, real crazy stuff can happen for sure.
Yeah, this is insane. So we're going to see the 911 call that was made by the hotel manager, because bro was on 10. This later came out that he was using substances. He was lit, punching TVs, yelling, going in and out of consciousness, and just doing a lot. Then we're going to see, like Daniel said, who the hell was around him.
You know what my spirit told me when I first heard that this super popular dude flew off of a balcony?
What?
It was on some like, I just instantly was like, damn, is this something that they just told everybody because of some OD stuff? Because everybody is just ODing, bro. Even some dude from here just OD'd.
So
and then I thought,
he for sure fell.
But did he die before he fell?
Now that's when the conspiracy comes in. Because I agree with you. When I first heard this, I was like, somebody pushed him. That was my first thought.
Because, bro, how many times have we heard about somebody falling off of a balcony?
Bro, there's a whole documentary with the CIA. Again, not trying to get crazy. We know it really happened.
But no, that is one of the methods.
That is one of the methods that people
use. That's why I said get you off that thing.
Whitney.
And then they
even took the picture. When TMZ took those pictures,
and
I'm like, y'all are disgusting. It's just giving Whitney. Like,
you tarnish their reputation with the pictures. Keep it moving.
And they talk about we just wanted to show the identifying tattoos so that they knew it was real. Bruh, you don't think we can't hear from the family that it's real?
Naja, don't you think that it's alarming that somebody so popular and wealthy would have all of this not being private up to this point. The fact that TMZ getting their hands on like all of it to that extent is just like screaming like somebody.
And they've done this before.
But usually it takes somebody on the inside trying to be like to get the heat off of them in a sense, or the people like you said, this isn't here, which it could have happened the same way here. You saw it happen in LA with Kobe.
Yeah.
Police gonna be bad if they bad. But yeah. For sure.
Well, since we're talking about TMZ, let's just hop into because they did respond. They took the photos down, and then they redid the title to make it seem like they didn't even post what they did. And then they came out with a statement for the backlash.
His death today. The 31-year-old singer and former One Direction member passed away yesterday after falling from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Joining us now is TMZ executive producer Michael Babcock. Michael, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Michael, this news really stunned so many people around the world. So what's the very latest that you guys are hearing as of now?
So, and absolutely could not, echo that more.
Apologize.
I think it was shocking even for us in the newsroom here. You get a lot of tips and a lot of times they're fake, not made up, not true. And this is one you hope and pray that this could not possibly be true, that this 31-year-old person who was beloved around the world, that he could in fact be gone. But sadly, we obviously know that was the case. So he was staying at a hotel called Casa Sur in Buenos Aires. He was there for a couple of days. He had actually just recently reunited with Niall, one of his former One Direction bandmates, and they had a nice time sort of hanging out together. Spending some time on vacation. Yesterday around 5 p.m. local time, the hotel manager makes a call to 911, and he reports.
So that is true. And like when we were talking about like who is around him, we didn't mean like who's been hanging out with him within the week. We're talking about like the day, the 24 to 48 hours. So I just don't want to mix up anybody thinking we trying to blame any of the group members because they've been split up for a minute.
Who was the last person to see bro?
Right. Well,
tweaking?
There you go. That knew him.
Now we talking about bro was in there going ham. They were on the phone talking about he was wilding out, and then he throws himself off of or he falls off.
That's
of a
like,
balcony.
did he trip? Did he have like a how long have we been in here? Okay, a suicidal episode? Like, did he leave a note? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. That shit is just so
now,
weird.
mind you, this dude's rich.
Yes. He
If
may
he
not
really
be Michael
wanted,
Jackson, but he's rich.
All right, bro. Just read between the
a couple
lines.
of things. One, that Niall, that Liam was acting erratically, and he felt like he might have been under the influence of some sort of substance. And two, and I think this has really grabbed the attention of a lot of fans, he was concerned, the manager was, that Liam was in this hotel room, locked behind a door, and there was a balcony. And he actually, on the 911 call, relays to the operator that he was scared that Liam might do something to himself and hurt himself in some way. We know now he falls somehow from the third floor over his balcony.
Nobody knows. They keep saying somehow, bruh.
So you don't think that it's peculiar that somebody was, I think he might do something, and then that's what happens, bro? I don't know, bro.
And tragically falls to his
I've
death.
been
The
watching
question now
too much Power.
Was this an accidental fall?
Say that, bro, because I'm just seeing Tasha and Tommy in there.
God.
Oh shit, we killed him. Nah, he's already messed up. And then Tommy just throws his ass off the balcony, but Tasha calls first. Yeah, he's wilding out, and Tommy's yelling in the background, and then boom, throw his ass off the balcony, bro.
Or was this something that was done
way too
on purpose, intentionally, and that's what police are now looking into?
Yeah, I just heard that phone call. It's quite ominous and sad to hear. Yeah. Michael, quick question, though, because you guys broke the story first. You had some images of Liam's tattoos that, are apparent and they're on his body. Yeah. You're getting some backlash for that, which, what do you guys react and how do you respond to that? Because obviously you're trying to confirm that this is true, but obviously it puts you in a tough situation.
Yeah, no, and look, there's a balance, and that's obviously a conversation that newsrooms across the world have. You want to be sensitive to the family and to the friends, and also while working a news story. When the information was coming in, police had not yet confirmed that it was Liam. So what was done on the TMZ website there.
Bro, what are y'all live leaks? Like, what the fuck? Like, this don't make no damn sense.
It really doesn't. all of this is making.
You guys could have sent those photos to the police, the people that didn't know if it was him or not. Why do you need to show it to the public? And that's traumatizing. Like, I get it. Nobody knows these band members personally, but like, that is traumatizing, bro, to see that. That's crazy.
There was an image, did not show the full image, didn't show his face, but that showed, I think, his arm and his abdomen where he has some very recognizable tattoos.
Too, y'all showed that man abdomen and like, bro, that's weird. Like, what are y'all, bro? Y'all the fucking ID channel?
Yeah, they're wilding.
Here's the,
They said we're gonna post this first at all costs.
That was so sick.
That's the vibes. But yeah, I mean, stuff does happen because I know somebody out there in the ether is fingers bleeding already. I'm not saying that dude couldn't have been intoxicated and fell, but usually rich people, dog, be on bigger balconies than a 31st floor. I was just in New York in Manhattan, bro. On a pretty tall balcony that was higher than 30.
Floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And ain't no way. And bro, you see that building in Central Park that I know bro done been in? Oh, you're on the 90th floor on a balcony. Like, come on, bro.
I don't know. Like,
and then the phone
did
call.
he not have any like? Usually people be having handlers. You didn't have no handlers around you, nothing.
No, your handler made a call saying that you might tie yourself up and throw your ass off the building. That's sketchy, bro.
Gosh.
And then, like you said, in the handbook it's declassified information, bro. That's what the CIA said, bro.
I just don't understand why
that was one of them ones, bro.
That.
You can look it up on your own time,
so disrespectful. And I would definitely sue if I was his family, the same way how Kobe's wife.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. But here's the 911 call of the guy Daniel's talking about.
Nobody tied theirself up. It's a figure of speech to say like there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
There's no like.
Yesterday after a fall in Buenos Aires. Witnesses say he was acting erratically. And the question asked today is, was it an accidental fall from his hotel balcony, or was he trying to jump into the courtyard pool?
There was a pool at the bottom?
The ambulance carrying the body of One Direction star Liam Payne leaves the Buenos Aires hotel where he died. An autopsy today found he suffered a fractured skull and multiple trauma in a 3-story plunge from his hotel room balcony. There's speculation the 31-year-old singer may have attempted to leap into the hotel's pool in a drug-fueled haze. Minutes before he either fell or jumped, a hotel employee called 911 saying Payne was running amok. We have a guest that is off his head on drugs and alcohol, he told the operator. He is in a room that has a balcony, and we are a little afraid he will do something that puts his life at risk.
So was he on the 3rd floor or the 30th?
The 3rd. That's what they just said. The 3rd.
He probably did think he could make it.
He might have thought he could make that shit.
But does that not sound like a I don't know about you, but that sounds like a happy thing. Like if he was in a good mood, I could see like if the TV wasn't broke and if there wasn't a call of him yelling and shit, then I would have been like, damn, bro, just had too much fun and he really thought that he could like make that, and it just unfortunately didn't go. But the fact that he was belligerent, angry. We're about to add some new characters here. He was being mean towards his loved ones, people that he allegedly loved and stuff like that. Doesn't sound like somebody who wanted to cowabunga off the fucking no.
Nah. I get what you're saying. Like how you go from angry to, hey guys, I'm on X Games mode.
Like what?
Yeah, that's. I mean, bro,
people have died that way.
Does he usually jump off of balconies? Can y'all niggas find one video
of him jumping into a pool or something?
Jackass? Any video?
Inside his room, unmistakable evidence of drug use with an unidentified white powder and drug paraphernalia spread out on a table.
Why
he
y'all
also
do
trashed the room.
That's what I'm saying. They did my boy dirty, bro.
They did this nigga bad.
He made music for teenage girls.
Oh, he was on his rock star lifestyle. Mike don't make it. Well,
During
there's
the
your
TV screen,
Naj.
Payne's life was spiraling out of control. He traveled to Argentina 2 weeks ago with his girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, who lives in Miami.
Good morning, everybody. Here's a little video.
This was posted the day. This is his last post.
With me, it's rude to put hats on the table.
Sorry.
They attended concerts by his former One Direction bandmate Niall Horan and were in the VIP box dancing the Macarena. But Cassidy returned to the U.S. on Tuesday, leaving him behind. She posted video of her journey home in first class, seat 1D, as in One Direction, and enjoying a steak dinner.
I was so ready to leave. We were supposed to be there for like 5 days, turned into 2 weeks, and I was just like, I need to go home.
Just hours before his death, he posted this photo of himself and Kate.
Okay, elephant in the room, because I know nobody is gonna say it. Okay, we're married as fuck, right? You're not in a relationship with somebody and don't have the same vices. What is going on?
It's everything.
What are y'all doing?
Bro, and then I know I'm just tweaking at this point, but then you on the airplane eating steak
while my boy is
clean ass alibi, ain't it?
Oh my God. Like, girl, do you be on that powder too?
Bro, I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Well, nah, we can't even play like that because they over here posting this nigga's Whitney Houston picture.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga body ain't even cold yet.
So here's my thing. Was the hotel not in that state when you left? Like, is that what she's trying to establish the timeline, like you said, and just be like, well, when I was there, he wasn't doing that. And that's why I'm just calling bullshit, because it's like, I could see somebody being like, oh, well, when I was there, they weren't smoking weed.
Who you think
that's
gonna
one of
use
those
that as an
things you
album
can
cover?
like hide. But what?
Who you think gonna use it as an album cover?
Oh my God, that's so distasteful. I hope nobody.
Nigga, it's already been done to.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's been distasteful those times too.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Kate together. There was also turmoil over his former girlfriend, Maya Henry, who claims he was stalking her. Just 2 days ago, she appeared in a podcast and said he was sending her disturbing messages.
He would always play with death and be like, well, I'm gonna die. I'm not doing well.
Haunting words given.
Bruh. So we're going to get into these two girls. So let's do the current girlfriend first, and then we're going to get into the ex. You over here talking about he going to die. Actually, Evan, let's just talk about the ex, because what was that? Talk about he going to die? He said he going to die?
And then back to who's around you. The nigga talk about he gonna die. You left him in. That was the ex.
Yeah, this is the ex.
Yeah, but damn. Exes don't tend to reach out to people and be like, hey, bro, he talking crazy, bro. You might want to watch him. Nah, they be like, crash out.
Ever since we broke up, like, oh, I'm not well. He would always play with death and be like, well, I'm gonna die. I'm not doing well. I know the lifestyle he lives, and there is a day where something bad is going to happen. So I would always be like, okay, he's saying these things. I have to help him, because if I don't, I will never be able to live with myself if something does happen to him.
Liam Payne's ex-fiancée Maya Henry claims he recently predicted his early death. Maya making the eerie comments on the Internet is Dead podcast in an episode released just 2 days before the former One Direction singer died after falling from the third floor of a hotel in Argentina.
Crazy.
I text that nigga mama, look at my phone. That would have been me.
You didn't hear what they just said?
They said 2 days before?
Yeah. I thought she went on the pod after. I didn't know that. That's creepy.
That's why I said I would have had my phone. Hey, look, I texted his mama. He said
That's
that.
creepy.
Because she just said, I wanted to help. I would have had to do something because I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. But you just aired that nigga out on a podcast 2 days before.
I know she probably wants to hit them up and tell them to take it down, but that's just done. It's over with. It's circulating.
Argentina. He was 31 years old.
Yeah.
There was one time I tried to get him help, and then he was like, not taking it.
On the show, Maya opened up about the, quote, manipulation she experienced from Liam during and after their relationship, and explained how the topic of Liam's death came up ahead of the May release of her book, Looking Forward, a novel inspired by her time with the singer.
He would text my mom, I'm not doing well, have Maya contact me, because I wouldn't respond. And it's just always the same cycle. Like, for example, when I announced my book, he did the same thing. He called my mom, I think I'm not going to be around much longer. And I don't play with death. So I'm like, if you say this, I'm going to try and help you no matter what you've done. And I think he took advantage of my family's kindness. And I was like, if you want to go back to rehab, I'll help you.
The revelations continue from there, including warnings from a friend that Liam might die by suicide or under mysterious circumstances.
My book was coming out.
What the?
Hey,
What is going on, bro? This is weird.
What the fuck you mean mysterious circumstances, bro? Cause it's super mysterious.
That's so weird.
Calling me and my mom being like, oh, this isn't a good time for him. I don't think you should put the book out. He's not doing well. And if something happens to him, not only are you going to blame yourself, but the whole world's going to blame you. And so I was like, just the fact that they just keep trying.
Okay, pause. Like,
So you did this.
yeah,
then.
I personally don't think that's true. I don't think the world is blaming you. However, this is just my opinion. This is Naja's opinion right now. I call BS whenever people like to be on some like, oh, I'm this empathetic, sympathetic, whatever, empath, whatever. But F your feelings. I'm about to release this tell-all, even though I know you're in the dumps. Like, you're somebody that will off themselves. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that was bad judgment.
And in the same breath, you talking about how bad you want to help, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like that was poor judgment, because the thing about these memoirs and stuff like that is, as long as you're still on this earth, bro, you could still add to the book, add to the book, add to the book. You will always have had that relationship with Liam. You could have put that book out in the next year after he did a few months in treatment, and like I would have just waited until he was in a better space. But I don't think she has anything to do with him dying, because he was in a new relationship, bro.
Naja.
He was in a new relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. He was in a new relationship, and that was not his ex's job to regulate him emotionally. But she shouldn't have put the book out, in my opinion.
She literally just said that his family let her know that he is possibly gonna die either by 13 Reasons Why or mysterious circumstances. No, they said that somebody else said that. All that. All right, listen carefully. She just admitted that she just released the book anyway, even though he might be depressed, right? So she took that chance. So if he did die and it was on that time, it could have been from the book. It could have been all that. But there's also, when they keep talking about mysterious circumstances, I'm like, what if the people that did want his ass gone knew oh yeah, he got depressed after that book came out, threw his ass off the bat? Like, you might have put him in the perfect storm for a nefarious position. It's either direct or indirect, but she definitely has a...
Someone in our chat said that allegedly in this book, they talking about he done made somebody have a forced abortion. Like, what the fuck? Well, the book's about to sell now. Shit.
And then
that's horrible.
There's that, where it's like, bruh.
Well, here's the current girlfriend. And again, I'm not saying that when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's the other person's job to regulate you emotionally in that way. Like, however, birds of a feather do flock together, bro. Like, and I just side-eye, this man was a heavy user. And you were with him for 5 days. I know somebody could fake the funk for maybe like 12 hours, but
shit.
5 days?
Do you know what niggas that be tweaking do in the course of 5 days?
Bruh.
Not sleep, nigga. Not sleep. You seen that TV?
Mm-hmm. No, for real.
That shit happens so quick, nigga.
It just feels like, who is she?
TV.
Like, I hope they explain like what she does, and because I've never heard of her before. She's pretty.
Bro. But
Payne stayed in South America longer than expected, according to his girlfriend, Kate Cassidy. Kate says the couple was only planning to visit for 5 days, but ended up staying for 2 weeks. Which is why, as she explains further in an October 14th TikTok, she left the continent to go home to Miami just 2 days before the One Direction singer's tragic death at 31.
2 days. So she left the same day that the girl was on the podcast.
Naja.
What the fuck is going on?
Naja. Are you starting to see where I'm saying, like, bro, it's either depression caused by one thing, or remember when I was like, old girl eating steaks?
Yeah.
Bruh.
No, because right now, nothing is criminal. It's just, damn.
Everything adds up too good. It's so perfect. It's too perfect.
Damn.
Everybody involved looks like they're going to eat off of this too.
Travel from South America back to Florida with me. I was so ready to leave. Honestly, loved South America, but I hate staying in one place for too long. We were supposed to be there for like 5 days, turned into 2 weeks, and I was just like, I need to go home.
Although the 25-year-old says she broke out in a weird rash before her flight due to her anxiety about travel, Kate touched down in Florida without further setbacks.
I landed in Miami at like 6 a.m. and I was really expecting a nice sunrise, but nope, we got clouds and gray skies. I was so happy to be home. Oh my God, it was just so relieving.
2 days later.
On her neck.
On her neck?
Mm-hmm.
She had a rash on her neck from anxiety.
Liam suffered a fatal fall from the third story of a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Local medical personnel told Telemundo. In the afternoon of October 16th, police had received a 911 call from the hotel reporting, quote, an aggressive man who could be under the influence of drugs or alcohol, according to local police. Police did not share if substances were actually involved. E! News has reached out to authorities and Liam's rep for comment but hasn't heard back. Prior to his passing, Liam had shared footage of his trip to Argentina, according to photos that were posted to his verified Snapchat channel in the hours close to the time of his death. He writes alongside one photo showing a lush garden, quote, happy I got some time away.
This is gonna be
another clip shows his, quote, lovely day in Argentina with a video of him just enjoying breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m. with Kate, whom he began dating in 2022.
This is the breakfast table.
I'm just eating an orange.
Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12. We're such
Shit, if they're just dating, what would she have to gain?
That's some drug shit. How we sleep in
Yeah, it is. Bruh.
No.
No.
A bittersweet photo he posted with her shows the pair ready for a day outdoors in swimsuits and hats, embracing in front of a mirror.
Hey, y'all, don't get it twisted. Before me and Naja got married, if I died, she was getting over $500,000. Don't get it twisted, bro. Don't get it twisted. You can't trust nobody out here, boy. You got them ends. Can't trust these old boy. Trust me, dog. But on God, I think it's crazy that the girlfriend left 2 days before magically. Who was still in the room with, bro? Who were y'all getting them drugs from in Argentina?
Well, he was there for weeks, so I'm sure he had a plug.
What type of people did you get messed up with where magically you had to leave and you got a rash from anxiety on your neck after hanging out with a drug-induced, whatever the hell they trying to put on my dog, bro? I just don't like it. I don't like when people try to tarnish people before they're cold. I don't like how quick everybody got all this information from what seems like on the inside, like nobody was ever keeping like his thing like protected. But if he was like a disgraced member, it's like, bro.
Yeah, bro, this shit's a mess.
And you know what happens to posthumous artists.
Yep.
And the people that own their discography.
And
a book
bro,
getting sold.
This is gonna get solved real quick. This is gonna get solved
very
real
strange.
Quick. Real quick. Because,
hopefully she didn't Courtney Clenny this nigga, bro.
And by solved, I mean like information is gonna come out faster than the usual whodunit type of thing. Like, shoot, information's already been coming out in the past like 5 days.
This is my first, like, I haven't looked into any of this. And
yeah, I know. Me neither. Me neither. All I saw were the hotel photos, and then I heard that TMZ posted those other photos. But other than that, yeah, I'm just seeing all this for the first time.
Well, write down your goals and what you expect from them. Don't be trying to play about being not here, because your words do got power,
words do
bro.
have power. The power of the tongue is real. Rest in peace, Liam.
For real, because don't trust these hoes, man.
How much pull you really thought you had, bitch? I don't know. Who the fuck your other baby dad is? I don't know. How they say they look going bad when they seen all of them signs in the past and what we had, nigga, I don't know. Maybe it's amnesia acting like it's peace of paradise. Maybe they the gambling type and they just trying to roll the dice. Moving for some bitches, having babies in a double life, cause they acting like a widow wife. How you get so misdirected, end up on the other side. Call it what you want, but bitch, your mansion ain't a double wide. Must be used to finessing all them other guys. Must be all them lies, everyone. You gotta find another place to lie. Find another